Hello and good day. This is Ian, the Rukod Alchemist and a marketing automation specialist. Today, I just wanna share with you the latest make scenario automation that I built for a client. So this client is a content creator and he wants to automatically add subtitles to their raw videos. So he and his team can post faster without hiring editors. So right now, most people upload a video, wait for an editor, case files, and manually download, upload, and rename everything. So that's slow, expensive, and he and his team usually end up posting less content than they want. So imagine you record a video and then you have to send it to an editor, wait a day or two, get the file back, and upload it again, and double check for errors in the captions. So for his team, publishing daily, that's hours of manual work for every week and a lot of delays. So this scenario that I built is what this fixes. So in this mix scenario, the only thing that the creator has to do is to drop a video, the raw video in the Google Drive folder. So from there, everything else happens 100% automatically. So from transcription to subtitles to creating a social media captions for each different social media accounts to uploading the finished file and cleaning up the old one. So let's see how we can recreate this one. So it starts with here. So as you can see, it starts with the Google Drive. So module or the trigger, which is the watch files in a folder trigger. So whenever a new video is uploaded into the raw videos folder, this module detects and grabs it. So it grabs the file automatically. And then in this module, the download a file, Google Drive module, um, uh, it so it downloads the video file and send it to Vocally. So the AI captioning tool that we use. So it generates a full transcript. So I add a short wait step here so the system can only continues once the transcript is ready. So here I use this open router module where once the transcript is done, so this GPT module turns the transcript into short social media ready captions. So in the format my clients want. So as you can see, here is the prompt that I use. So here is the prompt. So this is the prompt one for the system prompt, and the prompt two for the user prompt. So this one, and the prompt three, where I ask it to parse the JSON, to parse it in a JSON file, so I can uh, parse the result easily. So this is the prompt, and then I paste it. I for the fourth prompt here, I just uh, put here the variable or the output from the Vocally. So, and then I use this GPT-5 Mini, which is the cheapest one, so to make the automation cost efficient. And then I use this parse JSON module where it parses the response. So each caption line is structured and easy to use. So yeah, this one, you just need to click this, the output. So the message, I think it's in here. Yeah, this one, this message. Uh, this one, the choices, the message, and yeah, this content. You can see this. So just click this here, and you will get the output from the open router. Now, on. I will store all the captions generated into a Google Sheet. So this gives my client and his team a living database of captions they can reuse for social posts, repurposing, or tweaks later. So this is the Google Sheets that I created for a client. You can see it here. It has the column for the video ID, the broccoli, and such, post title, the columns for the different social media, and I put a tag here or the status if it is done posting to all socials or this are ready for posting, and then I add this YouTube URL where it is posted and a specific date and time when it was posted. So you just need to map uh, the variables from the JSON output here. So as you can see, so this is the output. You can see, so you can easily output the responses from the open router here. Just put it where the column needs to be put. So yeah, and then after that, we will now burn the subtitles onto video wherein I use this Vocally add subtitles to a video. So it sends the original video plus the captions back to the Vocally and asks it to generate a new version with video with the hard coded subtitles. So also I I put a uh, wait for subtitles generation module here. So it will sit here until the rendered video is ready. So once ready, I will now paste the URL of the processed Vocally video with the subtitles into the column with captions Vocally URL from the Google Sheet. So it will be posted automatically in here. Yeah, in the here, yeah, in here. So and then now my client and his team can grab the final video link instantly. And so after that, when the processed video is done, uh, the scenario downloads the final file via this HTTP request get a file module where you need to map the Vocally process video URL. So you can get it from this wait for subtitles generation. So this is the video URL from Vocally which we need to download. So we can upload the downloaded Vocally process file back to Google Drive folder under the um, with captions folder. So here is the um, So here is the with captions folder. So from the process video or from the raw videos from the without captions, we will now transfer the process video to this with captions folder on the client's Google Drive. So you just need to um, select the list. So you need to map this enter a folder ID from select from the list. So you can map out the correct Google Drive location and then which particular subfolder and the subfolder. And then uh, you need to select this HTTP legacy get a file so we can pinpoint where the file will be coming from. So in this instance, since we use this HTTP request get a file module, so we need this HTTP legacy get a file. And then once we uploaded the process folder in the with captions folder, now we will get the process video URL from the Google Drive. So you need first to so of course you need to select so which Google Drive and then from which folder and the spreadsheet name and the sheet name, and then you need to map the row number. So this is uh this is important. So you need to select it from the first Google Sheet instance, uh, which in this space captions to row. So you need to select this row number, and then which file you will be getting. So at this instance, we need to get the web content link variable. So we can get it uh, from sorry from this upload a process video to a folder. Then we need to select this web content link. So we can get the uploaded process video URL. Now I can use this link for my second automation that I built to automatically um, upload the process videos into my client's social media accounts, which I will be discussing on my next video. And finally, the scenario will then delete the raw video, the processed or the raw video which has been processed into a subtitle to clean up the file. So you need to use this delete a file or folder module from Google Drive, and then select the file ID. So you need to select which file or folder. So at this instance, since video is a file, so we need to select this file, and then which file ID. So we can get the file ID from the first module, which is this check new video uploads on a folder. So we need to get the file ID. So you need to put this file ID variable so we can get the actual file ID which has been processed to delete it from the uh, without captions folder from the Google Drive. So uh, I I added this process so we can save up space from my client's Google Drive, since we are just using free account. So it will save more spaces for my client's Google Drive. And then so that's the final step for this automation. Now we will run this scenario so we can see the final output. So first we need to check so the with captions folder where the raw videos are dumped or dropped by the client. So this moment there are think yeah 10 items selected. So let's check if uh let's check if this video will be processed. So now I will run this scenario. So you can see it checks for a new video uploads on the folder. Then it downloaded the file. So we can generate the transcript from the downloaded file to Vocally and wait for the transcript. So once the transcript writing is done, that the output from the transcript will then now uh, send to the Open Router API to generate the social media ready captions. So it's specific for each social media accounts for so this captions generated is not generic. So I prompt it in a way that it follows the best practices for each social media accounts, like for Facebook and LinkedIn. So the social media captions should be a bit longer, and for Twitter and I think Instagram should be a bit um, shorter, and so on. And then yeah, so the generation of captions are done. Then it now sent back to JSON module to parse um the caption so we can use it easily. And yeah, it now pasted uh, the captions to the Google Sheet, and it burned down the subtitle to the raw videos, and it updated the row by pasting the Vocally URL, and then downloaded the Vocally URL file, the video file, uploaded to the Google Drive, and get process video URL from the Google Drive, and it now deleted um, the raw video. So as you can see, it's as fast as less than a minute to process. So now um, let's see the final output. So let's check it. So as you can see, from 10 raw videos, it is now down to 9. And then let's check the output from the content tracker. So this is the latest. I think, yeah, this is the latest process video. So this is the title. Um, this is the YouTube description. Now let's check. You can check it from here. So you can see the title matches with the latest, and the YouTube description, and the LinkedIn, and the TikTok. So LinkedIn and TikTok, and so on and so forth. Now let's see the output that Vocally generated. So we can see it from here. So we can download this so we can check. Yeah, it downloaded now. Let's check. So as you can see, the video now has a subtitle compared to the in waiting video, the raw videos you can see. Sorry, it's so you can see the video that my client uploaded has no subtitle. Now for the output, as you can see, it has now a subtitle. Now let's check it from Vocally. So yeah, it's the same. And then I will walk you through to the Vocally dashboard. So this is the Vocally dashboard. So this is where the sub auto captioning happens. So you can track the videos like this one. So as you can see, we've run a couple of times, so it is successful. So and yeah, so this is for a creator posting daily. So my client now saves roughly around 25 to 30 hours per week that used to be spent waiting on editors downloading or re-uploading and organizing files. So it also removes human error because every video follows the exact same process, like adding subtitles, adding links, adding social media captions, and clean the storage every single time. So this is just one example of what a simple automation can do for our workflow. So if you're recording similar content regularly and you want this working behind the scenes for you or your team, you can send me a message, send me an email, DM me on LinkedIn, or comment on below. So I can customize this exact setup for your tools, your branding, and your posting schedule. So you can just draft your videos in a folder, and everything else is handled automatically. And yeah, that's all for this video for today. So I hope you learned something new, or you get some ideas for your current workflow. And see you on the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.